was saying, like, the last time I felt like this for a movie was there in Superman. Like, that shit instilled so much hope into me. Like, I seen this and I said, this is Spider-Man.
We ready?
Alright, so I just got back from watching Spider-Man Brand New Day for the second time this year, and I could proudly and full-heartedly say that this movie is the greatest live-action Spider-Man film I have ever seen. And yes, I will be talking about Brand New Day, the movie, so click off, bitch ass. Fuck. But I'm not gonna lie, this movie was straight to peak and it has me hyped, so let's jump straight into it a bit, hype the video and like it. If you couldn't tell already by the media and everything going on with this movie, Spider-Man Brand New Day is the shit. This Spider-Man movie might be like the most complete Spider-Man live action film we have ever got, and that's then Daniel Cretton was absolutely cooking and he had to be on some type of drug while making this shit. Like, them coming out and just proving that there's levels to this Marvel MCU shit is honestly astonishing. Like, everybody knew this movie was gonna be good, but to be this amount of great is absolutely insane. Like I said it before, I truly believe that this movie is gonna be the best MCU movie this year, and that is including when Doomsday drops, and I'm standing on that 10 toes. And that is simply because I believe Doomsday is gonna be tough with the hype, and yeah, the story's gonna be tough, but it's not gonna be on the same level of Spider-Man Brand New Day because it just hit on all floors. And that takes me to the first floor of Spider-Man Brand New Day, the story. Spider-Man Brand New Day's story is literally a mixture of Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, and the TASA movies all into one. Mainly being Spider-Man 2's story, but in reverse, because instead of Peter Parker and Spider-Man being no more, it's Peter Parker no more and Spider-Man is here to stay. But the way they go at it is so nice and so tough. Like, I'm not gonna lie, certain scenes in this movie had me in the theater about to go crazy. Like Peter's final step for the mutation being MJ getting a new nigga. That shit hit too close to home. Like, losing your bit really do that to you. First thing this nigga did was jump off a building, not even with the Spider-Man suit. He started swinging across the city with tears in his eyes. He just like me. The moment bro got back to the crib, he started mutating. He collapsed from a heartbreak, and then he ain't wake up for a few days later. Like, that's some shit I literally did, like, no trope. So I guess we literally saying down Spider-Man. No, I'm a bitch type shit. But not only was the mutation crazy, but the fact that he had to try to learn and do all this shit. And also, let's talk about that one scene where his senses started going haywire. That shit was ultra capital T tough. And Peter having to learn how to really move with his new type of powers the whole damn movie was also super duper tough. Like, him testing out the gadgets and shit, that shit really was like, damn, like, nigga, this remind me of Spider-Man 2 the game, man. That's the peakest Peter Parker I seen. Peter seeing that MJ moved on because obviously nobody remembers him honestly was one of the harshest things to ever fucking see in cinema. And to make shit even 10 times worse, Jean taking over her and then doing that evil shit that she did, like, damn, bitch. You lucky Peter's Peter, because if you were, if that was me, I swear to you, you're done. Maybe I'm being biased because a lot of this shit in this movie is kind of relatable when it comes down to the Peter and MJ relationship thing. But the whole dynamic between Peter, MJ, and Jean were honestly very super great in this damn movie. Which kind of leads me into the next character, Jean, because I'm not gonna lie, she does not get the praise that she deserves. Sadie Sink as Jean was honestly super duper great, but I'm not gonna lie, they made Jean tough without even showing Sadie Sink for half the damn movie. Cause everybody Jean took over was acting their ass off. They had a short period of time to do some shit and they all took that shit by the balls. That one guy on the sidewalk that Jean took over after Peter failed his web thing, bro, I'm not gonna lie, that nigga was killing it. When I seen him, I instantly thought, Miles? Cause that nigga sounded exactly like him. And you know what? When you get Miles in the MCU, I want that nigga to be Miles. Like, he better be Miles or else. The CEO of Sex. The CEO of Sex was absolutely fantastic in this motherfucking movie. Given that certain things like him being the one to create Spidey Tracker and him having a Spider-Man board trying to figure out who is Spider-Man, like, that shit was like a good addition. Which is very good because there was a whole bunch of things talking about some, oh, Ned's gonna be the Hobgoblin, look at him in the comments. Like, no, that shit's trash.
That shit garbage, nigga.
But still giving him and Peter that like best friend vibe, even though, you know, they not best friends no more, was also very super good. Like, they did that very well. Just not as well as a new friend that Peter made in this movie, Frank. If you watch Punisher One More Kill before this shit, and then you go on a Brand New Day, you gon' think this nigga was on some demon timing before the movie. Because I just sat there watching this nigga kill 30 people in his one shot to come and be edgy, but still hella tough in Brand New Day. Like, that shit was blowing me. Now, niggas be questioning how is Punisher walking free in the streets of New York after what he did in One More Kill. I'm not gonna lie, I have no fucking clue. This nigga is driving around New York like it's GTA, not giving a fuck, shooting missiles at cars, my niggas. Like, hey, wait, who's stopping this nigga, yo? What are we doing? It's like, in his own show, I love this nigga, but I'm not gonna lie, I low-key like this Punisher more than a lot of the other Punishers, no troll. But another plot hole that I seen niggas talking about is the fact that this nigga Peter is paying for rent, but nobody knows how. Like, how is this nigga getting the money to pay for rent? And I'm not gonna lie, I got 3 different options and I think they're all the right answer because I'm always right. Number 1, this nigga Peter has a feet fighter. Now hold on, wait. I know that sounds bad. Number 2, this nigga low-key be taking some of the cash that he be getting off of stopping those robberies. Cause you know this nigga be stopping some people, so you know he probably taking some. Number 3, this nigga selling that good kush. This man Peter could low-key be selling and distributing the kush to the community so he could stop them niggas and then just repeating that process. Like low-key, that's an infinite money for him in GTA. And if I'm Peter, I'm abusing that bug, so I might just go and do that IRL. Bro out here selling that spider kush. You telling me Peter Parker not smart enough to cook up no drugs in the lab? Come on, my nigga, let's be for real. But enough dick riding these characters. Let's talk about the conflicts of the movie because that is floor 2 and that is peak. The conflicts in this movie were tough on all regards. They balanced everything out super duper well, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm glazing, but yeah, that's what it was. Imagine a whole bunch of characters like Spider-Man 3, but being balanced out to a T. In my opinion, every single character got good screen time and was honestly used and utilized very nicely. I've been seeing lots of people talking about Scorpion wasn't utilized nice. Shut your bitch ass up. Scorpion boxing with Spidey for most of the damn movie was what they had to do. Like, that was what they were supposed to do. Like, have you read a Scorpion? Have you read a Scorpion comic, my nigga? Have you seen a comic with Scorpion in there? This nigga never tough unless he with the Sinister Six. What are they supposed to do? And then low-key made this man tough. He over there hitting the miss me Spidey? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key do have bias towards this actor. Like, I love this actor. Like, y'all know why? Breaking Bad, like, peak show, peak everything. But then Gene took him over, and then I was like, damn, like, this is like this Scorpion tough. Like, yeah, he don't got the comic accurate Scorpion suit, but this shit still look good though. And when Spidey started crashing out, oh my good golly Wally, let's talk about Spidey crashing out because this nigga crashes out a lot. When Spidey started crashing out, he turned into Insomniac Spider-Man, buddy. He hit him with the Insomniac combo. Look at how high he gets in this. Bro jumped at least 50 feet up in the air and then webbed down into a down slam. First of all, how did Scorpion survive this? But he should have been looking like Yamcha after this attack. You should not be good in breathing. And to make it 10 times worse, he gonna pick him up and slam him on a cop car. How is this nigga alive? Scorpion had to suffer at least 60 broken bones right here. And then when Gene leaves his body, he talking about some Spidey. Buddy, how were you even able to speak? Nigga, I would have been oozing and eyeing in pain. But I guess some of these niggas just built different. Like, I see Izzy might not be built for this shit. But you know who is? Bruce Banner, the Hulk. The Hulk being added into this movie was honestly, I was not expecting that. Like, I seen Bruce and I was like, oh, that's tough. But like, I just didn't know he was gonna be in a movie. You believe that lie I just told? I'm not gonna lie. Me and you seen the whole Hulk scene through trailers, my nigga. They showed everything through trailers. But Gene being able to take over the Hulk and really control him for even a little bit was honestly insane to see. Cause I was like, damn, like, I would think the Hulk wouldn't be able to be controlled until this nigga went savage, then everything went to shit. This man Savage Hulk was out here moving greasy. Like, why in tarnation are you so mad at Spider-Man, my nigga? If you don't go after Gene, like, why are you so pissed at him? Had my man Spider-Man running like a Temple Run character. Pete, you gotta move! But he collapsed the whole hallway and then threw him out a building. And I just wanna talk about it. Spider-Man is holding back in this whole fight. Yes, he is. I know you don't believe me, but he is. This nigga Spider-Man is tanking Hulk punches. Hulk punches. Spider-Man is tanking Hulk blows. Let that sink in. My boy Pete should have went all out because if I was Spider-Man, oh, we going box for box, nigga, I swear. Even though that Loki would have just made the Hulk matter and Loki would have been even worse for me because eventually he would have overwhelmed me. But still, I'm going box for box. But really, I think the Hulk remembering Peter was really a nice touch because in the comics, the Hulk never forgets who Peter is. So personally, I like to think that the Hulk remembered Peter and Bruce doesn't, just like the comics, because like, that'll be nice. But real quick, look at this uppercut though. Hung! Damage Control being the villains of this damn movie was honestly one of the picks that I was not expecting before the damn movie dropped. But when I watched that shit and I seen this evil ass nigga, I instantly knew he was evil. Like, fuck you mean these grown ass superpower men are just children needing guidance? Each one of these niggas look like they in their 30s. And bro was keeping a whole bunch of weapons that Spider-Man villains used to have, like, gang. I know you were up to something. That level of genjutsu doesn't work on these eyes. But there was one trick in this movie that actually got me pretty good, and that's VMAX. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I thought VMAX was about to be some type of room, some type of area that they had her sister held in, not the gosh darn coffin that her sister was dead in. In the scene where Jean find out, I'm not gonna lie, Sadie Sink was acting her ass off. Looking like me out there when I'm voice acting, like damn, this shit means something to me. The emotion she was giving off, and then when she unleashed her Omega 11 mutant powers, making everybody do the mannequin challenge, that shit, I was like damn. She even took control of the hand. But let's talk about it. I love how they added the fact that Peter's spider sense makes it to where she cannot jump in that man's head unless he lets it. Even though I low-key wish they added that with Frank also, because like sometimes in the comics Frank is so astronomically fucked up to where he just can't be mind controlled. And if you see One More Kill, you will honestly probably agree with that, but then again, I don't know if One More Kill takes place after or before this movie. But the way the hand were fighting were immaculate. They was out here moving like the 2016 Warriors. It's just too bad, too sad that Peter Parker, aka LeBron James, was on the other end. Cause after he got his ass beat for a smooth 20 minutes, this nigga chose to lock in by taking off that inhibitor. Letting the mutation taking over, but instead of the mutation fully taking over, he took over the mutation. Becoming the amazing, the perfect, the ultimate Spider-Man. And look, bro even popped the it's the amazing Spider-Man. And not to brag, but I am a Lord Champion Spidey on Rivals. Ladies, hit me up. Pete breaks into the room that Jean is in, and he instantly starts trying to talk her down from killing this dude. And I'm not gonna lie, maybe if I had powers, I wouldn't be a superhero, because I was in the theater wanting Jean to kill this nigga. But Pete ends up talking her down, and she's talking about something, I'm more powerful. I could really jump into your head if I wanted to, my nigga. And then Pete gonna say the coldest line in the whole damn movie, and I'ma stand on it. Nigga said, go ahead. Leading us into the third floor of Brand New Day, the lessons of the movie. Brand New Day tackled a lot of things in this movie, one being the concept of loss, by really showing us how this man Peter has been living since Aunt May and since everyone has forgot him. Showing us the biggest concept in this movie being lonely and loneliness, as Peter being lonely for countless of years has caused his body to wear and tear and he started to mutate, along with Jean's loneliness causing her to go on a vendetta trying to get her sister back. Balance that with Frank's loneliness and his acceptance that this is what it is and he truly has no one at this point in life. It really shows us three different ways on how to deal with loneliness and how it's all really a bad idea. Because the only true answer to deal with the loneliness was to actually open up and find somebody. Not going through life alone was the one lesson that Peter truly learned at the end of this movie by also telling Aunt May at her grave that he's not gonna go through being Spider-Man alone anymore. Which in a lot of Spider-Man media, that is one of his key elements, where he knows he has to do this alone because if anybody knows, they will be in danger. Taking on a burden that he really shouldn't and never had to take on. But by knowing that he has people out there like Frank, like Jean, like Ned, like MJ, people out there who actually know and care about him, he now knows that he could go through life a bit easier. And I really feel like that is shown between all the characters at the end of the movie, where it shows everybody going on their own path, but also knowing that they have people there for them. Especially for Peter, because if you look at this movie and really think about every single thing that happened to him in this movie, this nigga was going through torment. This man went from being Spider-Man for years into randomly meeting all his past friends once again, into then having a mutation that he never had before, into having to save his girlfriend that he truly never broke up with, but she just doesn't remember him. And then after he finally thinks he solves that situation, he heads back to the Punisher's base to see MJ is reading the note. I'm not gonna lie, if I'm Peter at this moment, my brain is psychologically fried. Jean doing what she did with MJ, actually making him believe that, oh, MJ was back, was already fucked up. But then him having to speak to MJ when she's actually there, but actually confused about, oh, I was the girl who you lost. That's just a whole nother level, bro. And you already know the infamous clip, I don't love you. Like, that just hit too home like that. I'm not gonna lie, this movie was too relatable for everybody. Like, even if the whole MJ stuff wasn't relatable to you, everybody at some point has felt an immense amount of loneliness. And even though that MJ stuff had to hurt and was painful to watch, it was never as painful as MJ back in Sam Raimi shit. Like, oh my gosh, that bitch was annoying. Cause like, let's talk about it, bro. MJ and Sam Raimi shit just nonstop cry. Like, girl, the world does not revolve around you. Keep in mind, there was points in times where she knew this nigga was Spider-Man and she still was trying to get this nigga to do everything for her when she needed it. Nigga, I'm saving the city. Purposely rubbing in this man Peter's face that she has a brand new boyfriend just to see if he's gonna get jealous. Like, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen. And plus, you not even all that, you chopped. Zendaya's better. You not even the baddest in your world because Gwen was better. You know what? Let me chill. Sometimes I be getting sick and tired of these old trilogy glazers, bro. Like, golly, bro, give it up. You're nostalgia baiting. And if y'all try to say recency bias, you damn right, nigga, we done with the 90s. But anywho, for the last thing I want to talk about Brand New Day is the impact and cultural impact that it's having right now off of just a week of coming out, my nigga. Since this movie has came out, Brand New Day has 3 different skins in 3 different games: Fortnite, Spider-Man 2, and Marvel Rivals, which all look peak. And personally, Marvel Rivals took my money the moment that shit dropped. On top of that, it's about to become the highest selling movie of all time, grossing 1.1 billion in the box office in not even the first 7 days, beating out the movies like The Odyssey and other movies that Spider-Man were in, like Infinity War and Endgame. Just flat out proving that Spider-Man is the greatest superhero of all time. And no, I don't care about what you say. Don't try to mention Superman or Batman. Talk to the hand, Shrimpy. But for this movie to tackle loneliness and loss in the past superhero movies and past Spider-Man movies and really create this completion Brand New Day movie was absolutely astronomical. But hey, if you don't want to take my word for it, take everyone else in the world's. Cause Spider-Man Brand New Day is the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time, live action, with the best Spider-Man we have ever gotten. And if you're a nerd like me, you'll be up there weekly no matter what anybody says. Cause even when it's not ultimate, even when it's not amazing, even when it's not spectacular, there will always be a brand new day. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys for sticking this long. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a really different video for me. This low-key turned into something that I haven't done in like 3 years. But appreciate you guys being here for this long. Facts. I'm about to be dropping weekly 2-3 times a week. Like, I'm on the grind, all right, for this month and hopefully forever, man, if I catch that groove. But hey, love y'all boys. Hype the video, like it up, stay safe, keep in touch with God. Peace. Spider-Man 5 should low-key just be whatever happened on Staten Island between Punisher and Spider-Man.